Alright, as it says in this video, we're going to get a little more experience with digitizing ROIs, or regions of interest. Again, what we can see here is our Santa Barbara image, false color. I'm actually interested to see this as two different images that are linked together, so I'm going to create a new view I'm going to have two vertical views. I'm going to make this one live. You can tell which one is live by where it's got the blue color halo around it. And I'm going to bring in for this guy NDVI image, the original NDVI image that wasn't masked. Now, if you look at this and you want to pan around in each of these guys individually, right? I'm panning around and this thing's not doing anything, and that's not that great. Actually, I want them to be linked together, so if I zoom in on one, I will zoom in on the other. You may have remembered this from last lab. An easy way to do this, if I remember correctly, is to reference, not map link. Let me figure out how. I want to link the views. So here's my view 1, here's my view 2. Everything is great, I think. I say OK, and now if I zoom in or zoom out or whatever, they're gonna respond the same. So okay, now I'm sitting pretty. And what I'd like to do now is I'd like to create a new region of interest. And because if you are reading along in the lab 2 in this case, I ask you to create 4 regions of interest, covering water and some other classes, bare rock and so on. So what I'd like you to do is let's create a region of interest. It's just this tool right here, and here's our ROI tool. We can choose different, it can be a line, it could be individual points, and we're going to choose something that looks like this sort of the Polygon guy. And we can, so I'll click on this one, fantastic, and I want to make a new ROI, and I'm going to call this guy water. And I don't like red for water, I like blue for water. So and this one, so great. And what I can do is I can draw, right? I can draw a polygon, and I'm doing left clicking, and I do a right click, and I can complete and accept that polygon. And then I can go to another. This is also water, right? So I want to get some, and when I don't want to get any non-water pixels in here. That would mess everything up. So I want to only get water pixels, right? I'm gonna accept that polygon, and I'm getting more and more information and so I've got 2 different records, right? 2 different ROIs. Oh, this is Lake Cachuma, beautiful Lake Cachuma, and I can get some more pixels for this here. I'm going to accept that guy. So now I've got 3 records for these ones, and things are looking good. And I'm not just interested in my water, and what you're looking at there are some stats for the water for those ROIs. I want another one. I want to have a pixel or an ROI that I'm going to call let's call it barren in this case. All right, if this something will respond. All right, barren. Great, and it's going to be red, and that's okay. And so I'm going to zoom into some bare. These pink guys are kind of bare, so I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to say, okay, these are some pixels that I accept as just barren pixels. There's something going on over here. I think this is bare rock, as what I'm guessing is happening, right, and so on. So again, when you do this, you want to be very careful and not get a mixture of, oh, I'm just going to be sloppy and I'm going to grab some vegetation inside. No, you got to be careful and make sure what you get is looking good. And some other things I'll say is that you want roughly the same number of pixels in each of your different classes. So what you don't want is like a single giant ROI that is the entirety of the ocean, and then some tiny little barren pixels, right? You want them to be approximately the same in terms of the overall number of pixels that you choose. So we can see for barren, right, we've got 71 pixels. I could highlight the water pixel and the water class and kind of see what that looks like. Yeah, right on. So the ROIs, and that's a good one.